Welcome everyone to Countyline, the public access television program dealing with events and information about Allen County government. I'm Mike Green, Public Information Officer for the Allen County Commissioner's Office, and we're not in the French Alps, we're not in Sweden, we're not even in Canada where the Olympics are taking place. We're at Fox Island County Park for this edition here in Allen County, and we're going to be talking about some of the winter events that take place out here, in particular cross-country skiing. And joining us right now is Ron Zartman. Ron is the park manager out here at Fox Island. And Ron, thanks for joining us. And it looks like you've got quite a little crowd on this Saturday afternoon when we're taping this.
It's always great when the snow hits on a weekend and people can get out. Weekday we do get a crowd, but nothing like a weekend. Yeah.
People may be a little bit surprised because we've been out here before during the spring and summer months when things are obviously beautiful then as well, but surprised to find as many things going on out here during the wintertime.
This is like one of our best used times. Mm-hmm. You'll see our use go up and down by season, but definitely when we have snow on the ground, people come out and ski. They like to hike and enjoy the beauty of that. We've had this week enough snow that people have even snowshoed out here. So yeah, you see a lot of use in the winter.
Okay, cross-country skiing is what takes place out here, and besides the fact obviously people can bring their own skis, you have skis to rent, and we've got a few of them back here. Tell us a little bit about what kind of skis we're talking about and the variation.
Sure. Behind me are everything from old traditional skis, traditional length skis, to more modern, what they call shortcut skis is one name for them. And some people find them easier to use just because they are shorter and a little easier to maneuver. But you'll see we've got a range of sizes. These are obviously for children. Mm-hmm. So, and these would be traditional length. And the way you're measuring these, so if we had a kid measure, we just have them stick their hand up as high as they could reach. You're looking for a ski that hits them at the wrist. With
wrist to the ground.
Wrist to the ground with a traditional ski. So for instance, this one is starting, this one's going to be too short for me. This is a traditional length ski. You can see that's too short for me. I'm too heavy for it, so it's going to drag.
These are based on weight, in other words, the weight of the individual who's going to be skiing.
These are all based on weight. Used to be you could kind of judge by the length of them. These days it's all by weight, so you do want to make sure that you're not putting someone who's too heavy on a ski or someone who's too light on a ski. If you're too heavy, it's going to drag, you're not going to get much glide. If you're not heavy enough, you can't get anything to push with, so you're just kind of slipping around.
Okay. And you have a wide variety, obviously.
We can fit anybody out here.
What's the price to rent the skis?
A kid up to age 12 is $5 an hour. Adults are $6 an hour. So you watch your clock and decide how long you want to be out, and we'll charge you accordingly.
Okay. And if we move over in this direction, you also have ski. We should mention, along with the skis themselves, you also have the boots that you wear.
Yeah. When you rent, you're going to get the boots will be for your first stop. Then we're going to fit you up with some poles and skis, so we're going to provide you everything you need. You just want to dress in light layers, hopefully breathable layers, because you will work up a little bit of a sweat on a warm day.
And the poles as well. Now, and again, you've got different sizes for different individuals.
That's right. When you're fitting a pole, you want to find a pole that kind of snugs up from the ground under your armpit. Some people will go a little longer these days, but most people are looking for that armpit height for a pole.
Okay. Out at Matea Park, which is another of the Allen County parks, they have cross-country skiing, but they also have an extra thing or two for the winter months.
Yeah, out there and here we have trails designated for walking, and we sure hope people will come out and walk because it's great out here. Here we have about 3-4 miles of hiking trails in the winter. They have about 2 out there, but then they have an equal amount that's reserved for skiing. Okay. So you've got that, and then of course, especially if you got kids, we have a sledding hill out there that's just great, north-facing hill that you can carry a little speed on, and so that's a great option there too.
Mentioned a little bit about the fact this is a Winter Olympics year. That probably kind of gets folks interested in getting out and trying out some of this if they've never done it before, or if they have done it in the past. It gives them a little bit of incentive to come out.
Yeah, we've seen that. You know, every 4 years you see that where there's a little bit of a bump in interest in cross-country skiing, especially. So yeah, we're definitely seeing that this year.
Now, usually, what we probably have another, seems like decent snow right up about to Easter time. So you're probably going to have this out here, hopefully for a little while longer.
The snow stays here longer than you would expect. And when it's gone in your yard, we usually have some snow on the ground in the woods because it's a little bit shaded there. This is getting late season once you get to the end of February, but you know, around base or basketball time, you're gonna have that freak snowstorm. So anytime we have 4 inches or more, generally we'll be open here for rentals.
Okay. And if folks are interested, they come out to the park, and you're located the Bird Observatory building, right?
That's right. Which is another activity. It's always fun when you're warming up or before skiing. Watch a few birds, and that's fun too.
Okay. Ron, thanks a lot for your time. We appreciate it. We hope all the folks out there who are interested will take the opportunity to come out and do a little bit of skiing at Fox Island County Park.